Hi everyone, this is Priscilla Benavides. I'm the dietitian with Texas A&M Diabetes Education. And I know that the word diet is in my title, but as other dietitians will tell you, we don't like to talk about diets because when we think of diets, diets are things we start on Monday and we stop probably the same day. So instead we talk about healthy eating patterns. And what I want to say today is about the American Heart Association's recommendations for a heart healthy eating pattern. So let's start with vegetables because that's usually the hardest for most people. Your recommendation is going to be to get 5 servings. And I know that sounds like a lot if we don't like vegetables very much, but that's really just 2.5 cups for the whole day. So we have the whole day to get those 2.5 cups in. So let me show you some ways that we can make that happen. And so here you see, I already pre-measured some carrots. I pre-measured half a cup as well as a whole cup of carrots. And the same idea with a cup of celery or half a cup of celery. Think of these as maybe you would have it with a sandwich with your lunch, or maybe you just have it as a snack with some hummus or some ranch. Same thing with your celery. Maybe you'd have that with some peanut butter. You can also get your vegetables in through frozen vegetables. A great idea would be like creating a stir fry with these frozen vegetables. Canned vegetables work as well. Here's some canned corn I had. Notice that I'm always looking for no salt added or low sodium option. So whether it's fresh, frozen, or canned, all of those are going to be healthy options. I also have here is some pico de gallo, a whole cup. You may not eat the whole cup, but it smells so good, it's already making my mouth water. You also have 2 cups of salad greens and a half a cup of cucumbers. That looks pretty tasty. For breakfast, that's usually where we have the hardest time getting vegetables in, but maybe it's some bell peppers mixed in, scrambled with some eggs. Moving on to the next food group is our fruits. Recommendation here is going to be for 4 servings. That would look like 2 cups. So whether it's grapes, strawberries, oranges, bananas, whatever you like. The grapes is half a cup. And I know we like to snack on grapes and would easily have more than this. And so that's why I like these little snack bags, how they already come pre-portioned out to make it easy. Anything you can do to make healthy eating easier is a great tip. Again, same idea. It can be frozen fruit, fresh fruit. It can be a fruit cup. It can be dried fruits as well. We also have fruit juice that does count towards our fruit servings, but remember that this still is going to have natural sugars in it, so it's sort of like a sweet beverage. So especially those for diabetes, we're trying to avoid fruit juices unless you're having a low blood sugar, then that would be perfect. But otherwise, drinking a whole glass of it at a meal would be a lot of sugar. Then moving on to the grains, recommendation is to get 6 ounces in a day. So what does that look like? Well, each slice of bread is going to be an ounce. So already with the sandwich, you have 2 out of your 6 ounces. One of these tortillas, about 6 inches across in diameter, that's another one of your ounces. Okay, for your crackers, maybe it's rice or quinoa, maybe it's pasta, all of that counts. But the thing is we tend to get enough of our grains, but what we don't get enough of is the whole grains. Okay, so we're always looking for tips like this, 100% whole grain. It says it right there on the front. Here it says whole wheat spaghetti, okay? That's what you want to look for on your products when you're choosing grain products. Then going over to our dairy food group, the recommendation is 3 cups a day. So granted, if you're having dairy milk or like a cow's milk, you'd measure out a cup, and that would be 1 of your cups. But you can also get these servings through yogurt and cheese. This is a small 4-ounce yogurt, so this is considered half a cup serving. So maybe you have one for breakfast, maybe you have another one at a snack, maybe you have string cheese, that's also going to be like a low carb snack idea, or maybe you have a slice of cheese in a sandwich. You may not like animal products, maybe you're vegetarian, vegan, and you want to do different types of milks, like an almond milk or a soy milk. Those can still count towards your dairy servings if they're going to be fortified with calcium, as these are. Lastly, talking about protein, your recommendation for the whole day is 5.5 ounces per the American Heart Association. So what does that look like? Well, this piece of chicken here is already 3 ounces. It's the size of a deck of cards. It's the size of the palm of my hand. That's 3 ounces already, and we only need about 5.5 for the day. So that would be 2 of these easily. Okay, and I know what you're thinking. That sounds crazy. Maybe you're expecting that you need more meat in your diet than that. But no, we really don't have an issue getting enough protein. We have an issue more so with getting enough fiber. So I want to show you some other protein sources. We get protein in our beans. These count towards our servings for the day, whether it's here black beans or pinto beans, it could be garbanzo beans. With these chickpeas, you can even get them dried, like as a snack. We get protein from nuts and seeds. That's why our peanut butter counts as well for a tablespoon equaling one of your servings, like an ounce of protein. For tuna, your recommendation is to do 2 servings per week. And notice on here, notice on here you also see the American Heart Association little heart check mark. And you'll see the same thing here with our almonds, with about 12 almonds making one of your protein ounce servings. And always looking for lightly salted or low sodium options like I have here with the tuna. And then lastly, talking about fats, whether it's canola oil, olive oil, what we're looking for is healthy fats, which are the unsaturated fats that are gonna be more liquid at room temperature, as opposed to the solid fats, such as your bacon and your butter. Okay, so not only eating healthy types of fats, which is, like I said, the liquid and the oils, but also the quantity. So your recommendation for that is just 3 tablespoons for the day. It's very easy to eat a lot more oils than that if we're not really measuring it as we throw it in the skillet, or depending on how much we use in our salad dressings. So go ahead and start by measuring it to make sure that we're only doing the 3 tablespoons in a day, or any strategy you have, like maybe instead of cooking with the oil, instead of frying, you bake it. Some people have the air fryer. So I hope all this information was helpful to you. You can look at heart.org for more information about a heart healthy diet. You can also look at choosemyplate.gov. And so you can also see the different food groups and the recommendations for each food group. If that was helpful, thank you so much for watching. Bye.